Oh, it's a cold one today. Welcome to Keep Trekking. Please like and subscribe to our channel, it really helps us out. Now today I'm at the top of what we call Long Lane, between the junction of Tong Lane and, where were we? Wind Hill Lane, and you're not kidding, it's Wind Hill. Today I'm just going to do a trek that I made up. I'm going to walk down Wind Hill Lane. I'm going to walk down towards Middup, or Middup Stones, or Middup Stones, whichever you want to call it. Back across the Underbank Reservoir. I will get better at saying that. And then back round and back up through Wind Hill Woods and Wee Crags. It's about 6 miles, I think. So I'm going to crack on and let's get going. By God, it's cold. Whew! It's a brisk one today. Started off this morning, well, about half an hour ago to be fair. Lovely and sunny, but now obviously see some sunny up there. But them clouds don't look so great. It's nice to get out though and get some air in these lungs. Woo! Yeah, we're going to finish up when we come back. Once we've been all the way around, we're going to finish up on top of that hill there, back to where car is. It's just a trek I made up, like I was saying. Need to get the miles in now and get a bit fit. May. A few of us have decided to do the Antonine Wall up in Scotland, across Scotland's central belt. 39 miles, we're going to do it over 2 days. Really looking forward to that one. Really am. Walking down Mortimer Road now towards Middup. This wind's really taking my breath away in this cold, but it's good for your lungs and your heart and obviously your mind. Loving it though. About a couple of miles till I get to Middup, but I love the views up here. It's amazing, we do live in such a cracking place. This farm at the back I've just passed with the geese. Oh, let's crack on. And if you can see that in the distance, Home Moss Mast and the Woodhead Pass going over towards Manchester. Fantastic. Another style wheel up. Taking up onto Moors. Walking this way. Yeah, there's loads of trails we can do around these parts. I don't know if I'm shouting because of the wind. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me. Like I said, all that sort of style back there takes you up onto moors. It's really windy up here. Quite high up. My lungs have opened up now, so I'm happy. Thought I saw somebody actually up there at this point. But how nice are those views over Stocksmiths Valley? Wonderful. Just at the junction between Gilroyd Lane and Mortimer Road now. Got 3/4 of a mile to go till I get to Mid-Epstons. Down that lovely road. That's where that car and that guy is in that field. Just talking to that guy back there. And they're doing a bit of forestry work across road. And he's just doing a bit of walling. Now that's an art in itself, isn't it? Brick walling, dry stone walling. He's doing a cracking job. I've just said to him, I says, keeping you busy. He says, right, till somebody knocks it down again. So I says, well, what's happened to the car? He says, no, one of the forestry wagons backed into it. Oh well, I'm going to have to cross over before I get to this big corner. Yeah, so forestry wagon knocked it down. Oh, I feel brewery. Oh, there is other beers available. Nice wee stream at the side of me. Beautiful. Spin it round. Look at that, how clear is that? We're heading up this wee road. Bit of blue skies. But it's not looking so blue at the back of me. Let's trot down into Mid-Ep. It's like doing a lot of plantation here as well, which is nice to see. Replanting trees when they've felled a lot. That's nice. That's not been moved for a long time. There's even a tree growing through it. Slow down, man. Wow, we were travelling. You see the length of that road? Width. People need to slow down on these country roads. Sorry. But yeah. Can't even see it now. It's covered in trees and branches. Don't like that though. Really don't. I'm just chuckling to myself. I don't know if you can see it back of me, some tyres. Two tyres. And this is a steep hill that drops you into Mid-Ep. I remember being out once, talking when I was a kid, obviously. And me and this mate, we gets one of them tyres and we decides to roll it down this hill. I don't know how far the tyre went, but this is a steep hill. A bit of a stupid thing to do. As like I was saying on one of my previous videos, you do daft things when you're kids. Sometimes I do daft things when you're older, but we rolled tyre down this hill and it just kept going and it was building up speed. And the road bends, but the canvas it bent the road, yeah, you know what I mean, canvas, something like that, bends us with it. So the tyre bent round and then it's a straight drop into Mid-Ep and then it's a straight drop down onto the A616 Manchester Road at the bottom. Don't think the tyre went that far, but it certainly turned this corner. It's funny now when you think about it. It was funny back then as well. Funny times when you're bands. Quite a tricky road to navigate, this one. It don't matter, it's got that many twists and bends on it and it's not a very wide road. Don't matter which side of the road you're on, you're going to be blind spotted. So you've got to be really careful if you're walking down here towards Mid-Epstons, or Mid-Ep as we call it. I'm going to call it Mid-Ep. See a few twists and bends up there. You're supposed to walk on the side facing traffic, But obviously when you come to a blind bend on that side, cross over so the traffic can see you from both sides. It's not always feasible when the bends are quite sharp. So you've really got to listen and watch out for cars. Otherwise, you could end up skittle over these walls. We don't want that, do we? Just passing a farm to my left. I don't know if they still do it anymore, but when I was a kid, about school leaving age, they used to do work experience. So I don't know if they do it anymore. But I came and did mine on this farm. Never worked on a farm since. Yeah, we did 2 weeks work experience as you were just about to leave school or school. And I did mine here. It was Roberts's farm, I don't know if it still is. Here at top side of the village of Middup. We're just coming into Middup now. But yeah, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed them 2 weeks. It was fun. The only thing is, when I was trying to catch the bus back on Main Road to Stocksbridge, I mean, I'd have walked it now, but back then, being a lazy teenager, as you done, oh, sun's trying to get out as well, that's a bonus. To catch bus, and obviously, I was in my overalls and stuff, and been working on the farm, as you can imagine. I got one of these white passport 16 or passport 18 cards, that's what they were called now. To get on buses, you paid like beginning of the month, and then you didn't pay again, so you could get on all buses and transport for now because you'd already paid so much. And I think a passport 16 or something like that. I can't quite remember what it was called. And they won't let me on. I says, no, that's not your card. I says, it is. I says, I'm only like 15, 16 or whatever it was. He says, nah. He says, you're working. I says, I'm on work experience. He says, no mate, I'm sorry pal, can't let you in, can't let you on bus. You're gonna have to, let's get up here. He says, no, you're gonna have to, you have to pay fare. You have to pay to get on bus. Won't let me on. So, yeah. Anyway, Middup, or Middup Stones, or Stones. I don't know what that city of Sheffield's about. Especially when there's a sign at the bottom that says Middup Stones, Metropolitan Borough of Barnsley. I think there's a conflict of interests. Now then, I was on about once. There used to be a blacksmith shop here. And when I did my work experience up there, all this was derelict and broken down. This wee building here. Apparently that used to be a blacksmith shop. Now if anybody knows any other information on that, please drop us a comment in the comments below. But yeah, that wee building. Apparently it used to be a blacksmith. We're just getting to the junction of Oaks Lane and Mortimer Road, sorry. If you go that way, that takes you to the Underbank Adventure Centre. And also if you keep going, it takes you on towards Stocksbridge. Flip this round for you and you can see. So you can see quarter mile to Middup, even though we're here. Stone is 3 mile, Strines and Derwent Valley, which is obviously down into the Peak District and Midlands. Derbyshire is that way. We're going to walk further down Mortimer Road and then walk along the side of the Underbank Reservoir. I will be able to say that one day. Some of the old classrooms here at the Middup Old School. I'm not going to cover that because we've covered it on a previous video. And also in the distance there, the old mustard pot, previously known as the Middup Stones Arms, and before that the Club Inn. It's never right Never right. Walking past a pub and not even calling in for a pint. I must be ill. Quite a lot of history in this place. And some amazing buildings. Right, so I've just come through that lee gate at the back of me. And we're now going to head round towards Underbank Reservoir. I'm getting better, I'm sure I'm getting better at saying that. It's always a lovely path, I've been on this before, that walks you round. And it actually takes you past and through the activity centre that was on about further up. So, catch you a bit further up this trail. All I can hear is A616 Manchester Road and wind, and that's not me. Loving it. Wee bridge. Ah, no waterfall. And then 3 great pipes. You see that up there? Some sort of activity going off. Poles and things. Little rope swing, you see that there? Not rope swing, rope ladders across. So you can guess it. Whereabouts I am. Hello. Guess whereabouts I am. I'm just coming in to the activity centre. The Underbank Activity Centre. That's the education side of it. I don't know if they're like glamping, camping pods, because I know they do have things here for that. That's the main entrance to the centre. Just lean bullet back for you a bit, there you go. That's the main entrance, and also they have a climbing wall and some sort of rope slides. I used to see a lot of boats on here, a lot of little yachts, sailing yachts, but I haven't seen it for years. Now COVID could have had a lot to do with that, I should imagine. Just leaving the centre behind, carrying on. I should imagine that COVID's got a lot to do with that, not being able to, not being seen them and anything. Maybe not, I don't know, unless the yachting club no longer here, which would be a shame. Anybody knows anything about that, drop us a comment in the comments below, please. Much appreciated. So, I'm going to try and find a wee bench or somewhere to sit for 5 minutes, have a drink of Lucasade and a bit of flapjack. Need some energy. Imagine if it rains really heavy. I think we're going to get a bit flooded. Well, the sun's out now, which is nice. We'll just keep plodding on this path until we get to somewhere to sit. As you can see, we're getting closer towards the end of the dam. The last time I walked across that wall, you couldn't hear me, it was that windy. I'm going to zoom out so you can see how far away I am. The last time I walked on there, you couldn't hear me. The video just didn't play, it was so windy. But today, how calm that is. Still not found a bench though. Lovely. And just what I'm looking for, a bench. Bottle of Lucasade. Couldn't get any iron brewing bottles from that shop, so I went to settle for Lucasade. A nice bit of raspberry crumble flapjack, beautiful. It's turned out to be a nice day. I didn't think it was going to do, but it has turned out to be a lovely day. Enjoying this, so I'm going to sit here for 5 minutes. Have my Lucasade, or a bit of it, and a bit of flapjack, and just chill. Needed that. Just realised I've dropped a clanger. Not major, just sat on that wee bench, had a look at the map that I made, realised when I got to the activity centre I should have gone up through the car park and not followed it on, and then across you turn right and then about 20 yards, 30 yards on there's a footpath that takes you to your left, that takes me back up onto Windy Hill Moors, or Windy Hill Crags, excuse me, but I'm not bothered. I'm only about 900 yards out my road, if that, so I'm not so fussed. It found me a bench, didn't it? So, stroll back and then through car park or onto that trail. I made the trail and it even went wrong. Silly me. It happens. So, as you can see, got back to activity centre. I'm meant to be heading up this path into the car park and across. Not far out my way. And I'm not bothered, it's all good for my fitness. Cold water kills. No shit, Sherlock. Back on track. Up this lovely path. Not sure if it's like that or not, but it probably will be, because it's got to get back up to the top of that hill where I started from. So, one straight path now. Back to my car. Will have been about 6 mile time I've finished. According to the app anyway, when it worked it out. So, it's been nice. I really had to push myself to get out today. I'm really having to push myself. I know I shouldn't be, but that's what it's like when you're suffering up here. So you have to push yourself every day. People have to push themselves every day. Nothing's easy, especially when your head's not in the right space. So needed to kick up the backside to get out, and I'm not the only one who needs it. There's a lot of people out there suffering from one way or another. So walking, hiking, just getting out for a few hours, it's really good. And it does clear your mind, and I'm glad I pushed myself to get out this morning. I was really struggling. I've been struggling to get out for a few days. Just not been in the right headspace, and I just couldn't force myself. But I thought today I'm going to have to. So I made this route up last night. I thought, right, Jay, they're going out, lad. If they likes it or not. So I pondered today when I got up, pondered a bit, and I thought, right, I'm going to go and get ready. Got my head, right, get ready, and I'm going to do it. And I'm so glad I have done. So I think I need to push myself more, especially now I've got something to aim for with the Antonine Wall trek that we're going to be doing in May. Oof, look at this path. I'm to stop to edge. Yeah, that we're going to be doing in May, which is some maps are 37, some maps are 39 miles. So I'm going to take it at 39. Then if it's 37, it's a bonus. But over 2 days. An extra mile a day ain't going to hurt us, is it? So I'm not worried too much about that. We've not been doing a lot, and really we all really need to get out and get some trekking done. Anyway, that's enough of my problems. I hope you're all having a good 2022 so far. To me it's just another number on another year. At the moment, nothing's changed. Same rubbish, different year. Let's hope it changes soon, eh? And let's hope we all have a cracking summer. And it'll soon be barbecue and drinking in gardens and in pubs outside. beer gardens and stuff. We could all enjoy it. Right, so this we get. Enough of me rambling. Let's crack on. Uphill. That was one steep climb. A windy hill farm in the distance there. It's like they're re-renovating it. It's quite nice, to be honest. But that was one steep climb. And I've still got to get up there yet. That took some out of me. I feel that heart pumping, and my lungs working. My nose is running. Not that you wanted to know that. The one thing is, I do get my breath back quite quickly. Then I'm panting and puffing just 2 seconds ago. And to say, I've also got asthma. Don't think I'm doing too bad. For an howling. Oh, made it. Up to this anyway. Onto the Windy Hill Crags now. The path will be extremely boggy from here on in. If I remember from last year, one small path. One small path for mankind. Loving it though. It's getting a bit cooler again. Sun's gone back in. It's getting later on in the afternoon. It'll soon be getting dark in a couple of hours. Although nights are drawing out a wee bit, which is good. But get up to these crags and have 2 minutes before I move on. Just to catch me sen coming back. Wow, what a view. I think I've got 2 minutes on these crags and then push on towards car. Bit cold up here again, as you can imagine. But what a lovely day we've had. Absolutely fantastic, really loved it. Still see the sun glistening over the Pennines there. Well, start of the Pennines. Just a shame it's like this above me. But never mind. It's only February. Spring will soon be here. Can't wait. Not far off back now. See in the distance there the road that I went on when I first started, and the field with the geese in. You can see that for zoom in. There you go, 2 geese. So we're not far off. Just coming up this wee path, and it is a small path as well. back onto, well, this is Wind Hill Crags, I think. Just round the corner where I was. Well, not just round the corner. Fair track back. But it levels off in a couple of seconds, really. A couple of minutes. And then it's all flat. Back to the car. I've really enjoyed this. Like I said, I'll push myself to get out. But it's been good. I needed it. Whew. That wind don't half take your breath away though. And the cold. I remember. Just a thought just popped up to me. I remember when I was my oldest lad. It was about 4 or 5. Might have been about 5 or 6. And it snowed so heavy. And me and my ex-wife's cousin decided to do a photo shoot up here in snow. And he wanted to, he was begging and begging and begging to come with us. So we brought him up. He drove. Bad and all. Parked up where I've parked at the end of here. We walked on, and I don't know if we were around this area, it might have been a bit further on there. And obviously it was deep snow. Now, me and cousin, it went up to our knees. So you can imagine where it went on him. And he got free, he was absolutely frozen, poor lad. And he was crying and crying and crying, so we cut it short. I knew we shouldn't have brought him, but we were begging and begging and begging. Went back to the car, got home, changed him, wrapped him up. I didn't want to put him straight in bath. I didn't want to put him straight in bath because I didn't want him to get, like, whatever, is it chilblains or something. And I didn't want to bring his temperature up too quick. So I wrapped him up, took his clothes off, wrapped him up in some towels and put his pyjamas on. Gave him a warm drink. Which obviously was only a Ben, really. He drank that. Gave him some soup. So he might have been about 5 or 6. I gave him some soup. And he fell asleep on me. Bless him. Anyway, so I left him for a bit and then I put him in bath later on that night. But this memory's just reminded me of it coming on here. It might have been about here, round about this area where it opens up. It was really bad with snow, and it were a stupid idea in the first place. I mean, I didn't want to bring him, but he begged and begged and begged, and ex-wife says no. Go on, he wants to go, take him, just look after him. But obviously it was too cold and the snow was too deep for him. But yeah, that's a memory I've got. It's old lad. So we're nearly back at the car. So we're only about 100 feet, so I'm going to keep going till we get there. Yeah, like I say, it's been cold, but I've really enjoyed it. I planned it last night, so I knew the area obviously. I didn't know how steep that was going to be. I've never been up that area before, but I just saw a path and I thought, yeah, that leads me back to where I want to be, so I'll mark that off as well. Let's see, just about there, where the cars are. You see the top of the cars. So I'm going to cut this video here and just say thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, share on all social media sites for us. Get your friends to subscribe, would be much appreciated. So until next time, thanks for watching, thanks for joining me. Keep trekking. Jay out. See you later.